Milk bread has always been my favorite kind of bread for sandwiches or toast ever since I was a little kid, and ever since I learned how to make shokupan or a Japanese milk bread using a water roux, I rarely make a different kind of bread for sandwiches. Start off by making your water roux or Tangzhong while your yeast is blooming with your measured out bit of sugar. And then once your yeast is bloomed, get your egg beaten inside there, and then once your water roux or Tangzhong is cooled down so that way you don't kill the yeast, get that incorporated in with your wet ingredients. Get your salt in there. You want to add the salt after the yeast has bloomed just to help prevent your blooming from being inhibited. And you want to mix it in the mixer at a medium-high speed for 5 minutes before you incorporate the butter. And then once you get the butter in there, you mix it for 10 minutes. The dough will be sticky, tacky, a bit stretchy, but there won't be quite enough gluten developed yet to be able to stretch it into a window pane. And when you pop it into your bowl, you can either oil it or butter it. It's completely up to you. And see how it kind of tears there? It won't get a full window pane. Once your dough has doubled in size, that's when you're going to portion it into how many balls you're going to make. I usually do 4 to 6. This time I'm doing 4. You can weigh them to make sure that your dough segments are all the same size. I rarely do that unless I'm making it for someone else. Cover it, let those balls double in size, and I strongly recommend oiling the surface you are going to be shaping these guys out on, because if you don't, the dough is going to stick to everything and you're going to be scraping with every single motion. And what I'm doing here is kind of like an envelope fold, but instead of stretching it into a square, I stretch it into a rectangle, fold in the sides, the bottom, and then I roll it into a croissant shape. That way you can get the beautiful pull aparts once it comes out of the oven. Then again, stretch it into a rectangle, fold in your sides, fold in the bottom, and then roll it on up until you get that pretty little spiral going. Let those guys about double in size before you pop them into the oven at 350 degrees and bake it for 30 to 35 minutes. And this bread is the best for sandwiches or toast in the middle of the night, in my opinion. You know it's good bread, and you can't even finish making your video before somebody got into it.